EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. To return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56. Here we go from Los Angeles. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. A dump off to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's third down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard. Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Tyron Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 71 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sione Takitaki drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Clay Brooks to return it. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Brown. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Parkey adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True. So
when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. To the right and complete to Galladay. Touchdown! Kenny Galladay from 19 yards away.
And the Browns have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing is Wilson.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Wilson. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Not much there, only a yard.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? it got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Clay Brooks to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Mayfield to throw.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season, but right now, no sugar.